The Drive Who Companion Dilemma, a look at the changing roles of Sidekicks. Since its inception in 1963, Doctor Who has become a cultural phenomenon with its unique blend of science fiction and adventure. At the heart of the show's success is the complex relationship. For decades, the companion has been a staple of the series, but over the years their role has evolved, changed, and sometimes been relegated to the background. Historically, companions were portrayed as damsels in distress, waiting to be rescued by the Doctor. A classic example is Barbara Wright, played by Jacqueline Hill, who was introduced in the first season as a timid schoolteacher. This archetype was used repeatedly throughout the show's early years, with the companion often depicted as a helpless love interest. However, as the series progressed, writers began to subvert this trope, making companions more proactive and integrated into the narrative. The most notable shift occurred with the introduction of Sarah Jane Smith, played by Elizabeth Sladen, in the 1970s. Sarah Jane brought a sense of intelligence, wit, and independence to the role, becoming one of the most beloved companions in the show's history. Her partnership with the Doctor was a turning point, marking a significant change in the dynamics of the show. Companions were no longer passive, but active participants in the story, with agency and autonomy. The modern era of Doctor Who, which began with the revamped series in 2005, has seen a new wave of diverse and dynamic companions. Ones like Rose Tyler, Martha Jones, and Amy Pond, played by Billie Piper, Freema Agyeman, and Karen Gillan respectively, have pushed the boundaries of the role. These characters often become integral to the story, with complex backstories and motivations that humanize them. However, there's also a danger of companions being relegated to love interest or moral compass roles rather than being fully fleshed out characters. This relegates them to the background, diminishing their impact on the narrative. The character of Clara Oswald, played by Jenna Coleman, exemplifies this risk. Initially intended to be a modern, intelligent companion, she eventually became relegated to a seemingly manufactured love triangle with the Doctor and Danny Pink, played by Samuel Anderson. Despite the evolution of the companion role, there's still an inherent challenge in balancing the needs of the story with the desires of the character. With the various reboots and reimaginings of the show, there's been a clear attempt to diversify and modernize the companions, but also a necessity to navigate the dramatic shifts in character development. As the franchise continues to grow and evolve, the companion will undoubtedly remain a key aspect of the show, but the changing roles and expectations of this character raise interesting questions about representation, agency, and the very fabric of Doctor Who itself. As we explore the ever-changing dynamic between the Doctor and their companions, we must also examine the impact on the narrative and its impact on fans around the world. Ultimately, the Doctor Who companion is not just a sidekick, but a vital component of the series. As we analyze the successes and shortcomings of this challenging role, it's clear that the changing roles of companions reflect not only the growth of the franchise, but also the evolving expectations of audiences worldwide. There you have it, folks, a look at the complex, ever-changing, and often precarious role of the Doctor Who companion. What are your thoughts on the companion dilemma? Let's continue the conversation in the comments.